Lindsay, I can't imagine a better person to share my life with. When I met you 12 years ago, I had no idea you'd be the woman I would marry. By the way, you did a really good job at avoiding me for those 6 years in between, but I'm glad you finally came around. I promise to love you and protect you unconditionally. I promise to support and accept you through whatever comes our way. I vow to always be faithful and to be your life partner. But most of all, I promise to be your true and loyal friend for life. I love you.
Almost 6 years ago, I called my mom to tell her that I just had my last first date. And although today marks the start to the rest of our lives together, I know that it will never be enough time with you. So I vow to not take our time together for granted, to show you for the rest of my life just how much you mean to me, to always acknowledge and accept your strengths and shortcomings as you do mine, to make you laugh when you're taking yourself too seriously, to never stop making up songs for you, to always use our kitchen as a dance floor, to help you find things that are right in front of your face, to not eat your food, even if I'm starving and your food is literally right there, to grow old and crusty together, shaking our fists at teenagers, and talking endlessly about the good old days when things were better, cheaper, and generally more wholesome. And most importantly, I vow to love you without reservation or condition. From this day forward, you will never walk alone.
We gather today to celebrate the wedding of Lindsay and Kevin and share in their commitment that they now make to one another. We offer our love and support so they may start their married life surrounded by their family and friends. Lindsay and Kevin, you're about to make a promise to one another. You will find as you live by these vows, over the years, investing your time, love, and commitment to each other, the happy times will be twice as joyous because you will share them in marriage. Lindsay and Kevin, your marriage begins with the vows and the promises you give to one another today. Kevin, will you love Lindsay willingly and completely, withholding nothing?
Yes. I will.
Will you protect her and give her your deepest considerations of her feelings, desires, and needs?
I will.
Will you be her counselor, helper, sweetheart, and lover, and her best friend from this day forward?
I will.
And Lindsay, will you love Kevin willingly and completely, withholding nothing?
I will.
Will you protect him and give him your deepest considerations of his feelings, desires, and needs?
I will.
Will you be his counselor, helper, sweetheart, and lover, and his best friend from this day forward?
I will.
Kevin, please place the ring on Lindsay's hand and repeat after me. Lindsay, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
Lindsay, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
That I am choosing to spend my life with you.
That I am choosing to spend my life with you.
With this ring, I promise to love you today, tomorrow, always, and forever.
With this ring, I promise to love you today, tomorrow, and forever.
Lindsay, put the ring on Kevin's hand. Kevin, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
Kevin, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
That I'm choosing to spend my life with you.
That I'm choosing to spend my life with you.
With this ring, I promise to love you today, tomorrow, always, and forever.
With this ring, I promise to love you today, tomorrow, always, and forever.
By the power vested in me by the state of Ohio and the internet, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and privilege to present for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Szymczak.
All right, I am Mary and I'm honored to be one of Lindsay's matron of honors. Lindsay, our friendship has been a friendship like no other. When we met, I was the annoying lady that you worked with, and you were the youngster that thought you knew everything. But something changed. We formed a friendship of truth and understanding. A friendship that made us both very vulnerable. They say there is no such thing as a coincidence, and I truly believe our paths crossed at a time where we needed each other more than we ever knew. You have helped me grow in so many ways. You have taught me unconditional love and friendship, and I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. You are my person, and I absolutely love you. Kevin. I have to say, I wasn't 100% sold on you being the one for Lindsay. But Lindsay, she knew right away. She knew you were the one, and she couldn't have been more right. Over the past 5 years, I have watched both of you grow as a couple, but even more as individuals. You couldn't be more perfect for each other. To Kevin and Lindsay, to many years of happiness, I love you both so much.
You're a falling star, you're the getaway car, you're the line in the sand when I go too far. You're the swimming pool on a July day, you're the perfect thing to say. These are just a few words Kevin and I would sing to each other before Lindsay took them away from me. For those that don't know me, my name is Kelly Desmond. I met Kevin at St. Francis de Sales back in 2005. We were both very lucky to have family that supported religious child labor, forcing us to work for our tuition at the work-study program there. I remember like it was yesterday when I met Kevin, and I look across the room and this little just kid, chubby, raises his hand, kind of grunts at me. I was terrified. Talk about just a resting bitch face. Anyway, I took a deep breath, grabbed a mop, and introduced myself. Little I know, Kevin would be one of the funniest, nicest, smartest, and softest dudes I'd ever meet. I can't speak today, though, without mentioning the fact that these two made it through a global pandemic together. Quarantined, stuck inside, talking about nothing except weddings, how to plan one, and plan 2 weddings. Well, you did it. Congratulations. It's been an amazing day. Kevin got his bachelor party in 2020. A year ago, we had to pivot a little bit, but we partied in Old West Toledo wide open. And I know, what happens at the bachelor party stays at the bachelor party, except for COVID-19. That will come home with you. Only 3 of us got it though. And come on, having a bachelor party in Toledo and only waking up with 1 virus, I'll chalk that up as a win. Kevin and I have been friends for over 15 years now. We've shared so many great times together. We've shared friends, road trips, fights, late nights playing Halo, and if I'm lucky, one day we might even get to share wives. Lindsay, you look amazing today. I am so happy for you and Kevin. The man in front of us today is without a doubt a better man because of you. Yes, he still sends Snapchats of his farts, but he does it in a much more mature way now. Kevin and Lindsay, marriage is no walk in the park. As someone who has pretty much perfected it in just under 4 years, I have some advice. First, Lindsay is always right. Second, never go to bed angry with each other. And third, don't ever come home from a bachelor party with COVID-19. Your marriage, like all marriages, is going to have its ups and downs. And when you two find yourself down, remember these words about each other to bring you back up. And in this crazy life, and through these crazy times, it's you. You make me sing, you're every line, you're every word, you're everything. And if that doesn't work, get naked. Nostrovia!
My name is Dallas, and I'm the sister of the beautiful bride sitting before you. Growing up, we didn't have the experiences that most sisters do. We didn't fight over Barbies or the bathroom or clothes, but that didn't change the fact that anytime I've ever needed a shoulder to cry on or someone to talk to, my sister was always there for me. She taught me so many things about how to be a great sister and a great friend just by being the person that she is. She even taught me that a vehicle can't be towed if you leave someone in the passenger seat in the fire lane. I've always hoped that Lindsay would marry a man that loves her for the person that she is and never expects her to be anything less than that. Someone who makes her laugh and jokes around with her when she's being too serious. Someone that brings out the best possible version of her. This leads me to Kevin. From the first time that I met Kevin, I knew that he was one of a kind. The day that to Lindsay and Kevin, they have just been bringing Easter baskets to Lindsay's niece and nephew and playing with slingshot bunnies for hours. He truly brings out the best in her, and I couldn't think of a better man for my sister. Mr. and Mrs. Szymczak, I wish you nothing short of a lifetime of love, laughter, and happiness. There will be struggles, but I know that you two have what it takes to overcome the challenges of life and come out stronger than ever. I love you both. Cheers.
Thank you. That was so good.